And welcome to Skin Science. So, you might remember in a previous episode that we talked a little bit about melanocytes, and I want to talk about melanocytes a little bit more today. But let's review. So, what are melanocytes? Melanocytes are the pigment producing factories that are little cells inside our skin that make our skin the color that it is. The melanocytes produce melanin or pigment, which is what makes us the color that we are. So if we have really light or fair skin, then we don't have as much melanin in it. If we have really dark skin, then we have more melanin in it. So that's melanocytes. And now I want to talk a little bit about something that can happen with melanocytes sometimes. Um, so in our bodies, we have an immune system, right? And our immune system's job is to fight germs, viruses, bacteria. And so I sometimes like to think of our immune system as like our ninja cells. They're looking for, quote, bad guys or things that have snuck into our body that don't belong there. And then they sort of karate chop or get rid of them. But sometimes the ninja cells or the cells in our immune system can get a mixed message about what in our body belongs there and what doesn't. One of those times, or one of those things that can happen in some bodies' immune systems sometimes, is that those ninja cells get sort of a message saying that the melanocytes or the melanin is the problem. And so then those ninja cells start karate chopping and working against the melanin and the melanocytes. When that happens, the skin in those bodies stops producing that melanin or color. And that results in, on dark skin, it looks sort of like white spots or white or light patches. And on lighter skin, sometimes you can't really see it. But when that happens, it's a condition called vitiligo. It doesn't mean really that anything's wrong with that person's skin or that there's anything really wrong going inside their body most of the time. Really, all it means is that their ninja cells or their immune system got confused. And so it has stopped producing that pigment. Not a germ, it's not anything that can make you sick. And so, if you're friends with someone, or stand next to someone, or shake hands with someone, or even hug someone with vitiligo, it's nothing you can touch. It's just a difference in skin color. And it's just something that's different in some bodies. Just like some bodies need glasses to see better, some bodies need hearing aids to hear better, some bodies need wheelchairs to get around, um, some bodies need medicine to stay healthy. All bodies look different, and some bodies have that loss of pigment in their skin called vitiligo. So really quick, let's review. Vitiligo is a skin condition that's caused by the immune system or little ninja cells bothering those melanocytes, those pigment producing factories, to stop producing pigment and therefore to lose some color or shade pigment in the skin. On darker skin, it ends up looking like white or lighter spots or patches. On really light skin, sometimes you can't even tell that vitiligo has occurred because there wasn't that much melanin in the first place, and so the lack of melanin is really hard to see. Either way, vitiligo is not anybody's fault. It's just something that happens in some bodies sometimes. Now, sometimes kids or grown-ups who have never seen someone with vitiligo before might find that they have questions when they meet someone with vitiligo. It's important to remember that we always want to be thoughtful about how we ask our questions. It's important that we don't hurt somebody's feelings, ask things in a mean way, or say things in a mean way. Everyone wants to feel comfortable in their own skin, and if we can treat each other with kindness, we can help that go a long way. If you see someone with skin that's different than yours and you have questions, first it's nice to smile and say hello. If you find that you really want to ask a question, you might phrase it something like, "Could you tell me the story about your skin? Or would you share with me a little bit about your skin?" If this is a person that's in your everyday life, like at school or work, I think it's nice to start by building a relationship first and getting to know someone. If you're out in public and you find that your eye really wants to look at someone with skin like you've never seen before, such as vitiligo, if they see you looking at them, don't pretend like you weren't. You've already been caught. Instead, look them right in the eye and smile. In that way, you're offering them the same dignity that you would to anybody else. And you're also offering a kindness to you. If you feel brave, you can smile and say hi, or smile and give a little nod. Or if you're feeling extra brave, you might say, "Hi, you caught me looking at your beautiful skin. I just kept seeing it, noticing it." That's a friendly way to deal with a situation like that. If we pretend like we weren't looking at someone when they caught our direction, then it's like we're ignoring them. We don't want to ignore anybody, and we don't want to stare at anyone. There's got to be an in between, and that's the best way that we can treat someone. At a Children's House for the Soul, we have friends with vitiligo, but friends with lots of different kinds of skin. And we believe that everyone was made a masterpiece, just the way they are. Now, all of us need to remember to wear our sunscreen, but we want to give a special shout out to our friends with vitiligo because remember, melanin helps protect us from the sun. And if there are those spots or those patches on the skin that aren't getting any melanin, they're missing that protection. So sunscreen is even more important. If you haven't had the chance yet, check out our Sun Smarts video from a couple weeks ago. I hope everyone had enjoyed our video today. Please like and subscribe. We are so grateful that you are checking us out.